Welcome to the program, The Standing Committees. On this program, we bring you up to speed with the mandate and activities of the standing committees of the National Assembly. I am Mitaire Ikwe, and many thanks for joining us. On the program today, we shall be looking into the mandate and activities of the House Committee on Niger Delta Development Commission. It promises to be interesting, so stay with the program. We'll be back in a moment. Many thanks for staying with the program. On this episode, like we indicated earlier, we shall be looking into the mandate and activities of the House Committee on Niger Delta Development Commission. And joining us right now on the program is the Deputy Chairman, House Committee on NDDC, Honorable Jafaru Leko. He represents Bogoro Das Tafawa Balewa Federal Constituency from Bauchi State. Honorable Leko, many thanks for joining us on the program.
Okay, thank you very much, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to my office.
To begin the conversation, our viewers would like to know why there is a House Committee on Niger Delta Development in the House of Representatives. So, can you let us into the mandate of your committee?
Well, thank you very much once again, and welcome to my office. NDDC is not different from any other committee. Our responsibility has to do with oversight and appropriation of agencies under our various standing committees, and which is exactly what the Committee on NDDC is all about. And coincidentally, the 10th Assembly was inaugurated in June 2023, and the present board of NDDC was also inaugurated by the President Ahmad Bola Tinubu in August 2023. The committee and the board management of NDDC came on board almost the same time. Well, as NDDC committee, our job is very, very limited. In NDDC, we'll have just the agency, Niger Delta Development Commission. Our responsibility of oversight is limited to only Niger Delta Development Commission. We don't have any other agency or parastatal under us. So we have just NDDC as a committee.
All right, Honorable, we would also want you to tell us what are some of the notable activities your committee has carried out so far in tandem with the Niger Delta Development Commission.
Well, thank you very much for this very, very important question. I think as a committee, I must commend the present management and board of NDDC in terms of infrastructural development. Since we came on board, I witnessed numerous key and legacy projects. One is the construction or reconstruction of Nduru and Talaku road, with the length is about 23.5 kilometers in Abia State. We also witnessed the commissioning of Obia Nembe reconstruction of road, which is about 23 kilometers in Bayelsa State. Recently, we also witnessed the commissioning of about 8.5 kilometers road in Abraka in Delta State. Last 2 weeks again, NDDC also commissioned about 10-kilometer road in Kwere in the Imo State. We also commissioned a road in Oyimbo that link to Abia State in the River State. That is in this month of March in River State. We also, last year, NDDC under the present board commissioned a 132 KVA substation in uh, Okitipupa in Ondo State. Yes, that community has been in darkness for over 5 years. So, and that job was abandoned by the previous NDDC board. But when this board came in, they were able to reactivate and connect the communities of about 4 local governments back to electricity. And there is also a project called Light of the Niger Delta, which is initiated by this NDDC new board. When you go to larger part of Niger Delta development areas, you see the solar light systems is everywhere, which has gone drastically to reduce the level of insecurity in the community, because the Niger Delta development lighting or solar system is entirely different from any other solar system. The length is higher and bigger than any other solar system. So, and from the feedback we are getting as committee in terms of oversight, it has drastically reduced the level of insecurity in those areas. And we were able to achieve some of this road construction or reconstruction of road in some, communities by, coming into partnership with companies such as Shell Development Company, the NLLG, the World Health Organization. They came together to go into partnership in order to achieve this. And within 1 year, 6 months, they were able to achieve this giant strength. So, which is very, very commendable. And NDDC under this current leadership also engage a lot of youth in sponsoring youth studying abroad. I know I don't have exact figure, but I know for the past 1 year, 6 months, I know about 3 sets of graduates were sponsored, especially in area of oil and gas, artificial intelligence, and other technical courses abroad. The new board management were able to achieve that. Apart from that, there are a lot of communities that were provided with clean water through the new program under this board. There are also a partnership between the NDDC and the universities in the Niger Delta region, whereby NDDC is coming to their aid to provide infrastructure, lab materials, and other technical assistance. Also, in terms of transparency, the new board of NDDC, because by Act, the NDDC has 13 directorate, so the new board has restructured the entire directorate in order to, achieve transparency and good governance, which we are seeing the result in terms of our oversight and, other engagement. In terms of stakeholder engagement, all the projects that were commissioned, wherever we were invited, you see representative of the traditional rulers, representative of the youth, representative of different organizations, women, and what have you. And sometimes in 2024, the NDDC new board also invited all the past management, chairman, and managing director of NDDC to come together to see where were they getting it wrong in order to improve from that. So, in terms of stakeholder engagement, I think we are witness there in several occasions they invited both past both management and traditional rulers and youth representatives to come and cross fertilize ideas in order to see how they can improve in terms of bringing back to the society. And I would also want to appreciate the present leadership of National Assembly under the leadership of Tajuddin Abbas and my able chairman, Honorable Take Swenu Ibori. Before we came in, NDDC is going through a lot in terms of budget passage. But we cannot say thank you enough to the current leadership. The When we came in, NDDC brought in their budget, and we look at it. It was focused and centered on developmental issues and improving the quality of life of people of Niger Delta. And we scrutinized the presentation, and with the support of the leadership, now the budget is passed smoothly, and today the NDDC is changing their narratives, and that is what even brought the new slogan in the NDDC, that the new board is changing the narratives from transaction to transformation. So when you get to NDDC today, the business then was transaction, but today the new NDDC is transforming the Niger Delta region. So we must thank the leadership of National Assembly for giving us all the support to achieve what the NDDC is achieving today.
From transactional to transformational, that is quite a progressive slogan. We would like to know, we would like you to tell us what is the status of the implementation of the budget of the NDDC at the moment. We know that the NDDC is currently working with the 2024 budget and is yet to present that of 2025. So let us into the implementation of the 2024 budget of the NDDC.
Well, thank you very much for also this very, very important question. The 2024 budget was recently passed, and this is because of the challenges inherited. But when we came in, we have to scrutinize what is on ground, having the challenges we met. But I want to assure you, so far, even though the time is short, but I know over 30% of that budget is implemented. That is why from the period that budget was passed till today, more than, 8 projects, construction and reconstruction, were achieved. And the terrain, the environmental issues we had, and the type of soil in the Niger Delta, but we were able to achieve commissioning of road construction within this time. So for me, I think from what I have seen from the time till now, they are doing well, and though encourage them to do better because of the size of the state under the jurisdiction of the NDDC.
Okay, and still talking about budget implementation and project execution, we know that payment of contractors has been quite a challenge for the NDDC in the past. And we want you to tell us what is the current narrative. Has the story changed with your committee in place?
Well, thank you very much. I think even recently there was a motion on the floor of the House in regards to the non-payment of contractors in NDDC, but this has a direct connection with the instability of both management of NDDC. By the act, the NDDC board and management supposed to be for 5 years. But what we understood is over the period, NDDC was established in the year 2020, but there are series different, board dissolution and what have you. That also contributed significantly in terms of this issue of, uncompleted project, uh, and lot of other instability in the system, because there was never a time that NDDC has it so good like this time around, where the board and the management are stable. So that has gone a long way in affecting the, the NDDC inability to be able to pay contractors, because when this board, issue a contract, before the contract is executed, the board is dissolved, another board come in. So sometimes, it's become a challenge. But we are trying to see how we can improve more. Today, the story has changed because, as I told you, what we inherit was that in NDDC there was transaction, but now there is transformation. So this transformation is bringing, changes on the table. Now, whatever you are given, you must deliver. So I think with the new board, we cannot say there is no challenges, and we cannot say NDDC is not owing, but we are trying to see how we can improve for better service, and which we are achieving so far. So, but I must confess that there are issues of debt, which has to do with the issue of non-passage of budget before now. So, but by God's grace, things will start unfolding and things will change gradually.
All right, we have been speaking with Honorable Jafaru Leko, the Deputy Chairman of the House Committee on NDDC. At this point in time, a break beckons. Do stay with the program. Many thanks for staying with the program. And we still have on the standing committees the Deputy Chairman of the House Committee on NDDC. Now, Honorable Jafaru Leko would like you to tell us, with the creation of new regional development commissions, especially those of the southern part of the country, talking about the Southeast Development Commission and the Southwest Development Commission and the likes. Will this affect the mandate of the NDDC?
Well, I think to my understanding, the new Regional Development Commission and NDDC, uh, the act is clearly stated. We have no conflict. Our responsibility are entirely different. The responsibility, NDDC is an intervention agency, whereby it's centered at oil producing communities and oil producing state. And even if you look at the structure and the appointment of board and management of NDDC, is strictly those from oil producing communities and oil producing state. So the responsibility and the act is clearly stated. It has no conflict with regional development. Regional development has their responsibility different from NDDC. NDDC is purely an interventive agency, whereby our responsibility has to do with oil producing state. Like now in NDDC, we have Abia State and Imo State, which is from Northeast state. It's also because they are producing oil, they are part of it. We also have Ondo State, which is from the southwest, is also part of NDDC. So our responsibility is clearly stated. It has no conflict at all. Even from the appointment of board and members is clearly stated. When you look at the act, it has no conflict and it will not affect the responsibility of any of the development commissions.
Will this affect the mandate of the NDDC, considering that these commissions are also acts of parliament?
No, not at all. There is not going to be clash and there is not going to be duplication, because what is more important is to look at the act establishing each of the agencies. So our act is intervention from the oil producing state. That is why today we are having MOU with the Shell Development Company. We're having MOU with NLLG. We're having MOU with oil companies. It's because the act establishing our agency is entirely different from that of Development Commission. The Development Commission has, when you look at it line by line, the creation, that will now, make you understand the difference between the Development Commission and the Niger Delta Development Commission. So ours is not about the state or the region, but it's about the oil producing areas.
So, what is your committee doing in terms of robust oversight of the NDDC with a view to ensuring accountability in project execution?
Well, I think in that aspect, I must commend my chairman, the chairman of the committee, Right Honorable Takeswenu Ibori, because we don't wait until when NDDC invite us, because we are very passionate about the development of Niger Delta. Uh, Whenever and wherever we think we need to go and checkmate what they are doing in order, to, make ourselves informed with the happenings in Niger Delta. And that is why I'm able to give you all this information I'm giving you, because we inject so much in oversight in the activities, and wherever and whenever NDDC is commissioning any project or inaugurating any project, you must see the members of the committee present to see also details of what is happening. Because, as I said earlier, we must appreciate and commend our leader, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, for giving us all the necessary support, because we must have to come with, evidence of what is happening in order to get, the support. So, and recently, the speaker also inaugurated a committee called Monitoring and Evaluation. The Monitoring and Evaluation Committee is just like in the chambers. We have a chief whip who is monitoring any other activities that is happening in the chambers. The Monitoring and Evaluation Committee also monitor the activities of all standing committees. And that Monitoring and Evaluation Committees uh, has, you know, uh, done a lot by, checkmating what is happening in each of the committees. And the NDDC committee uh, uh, was among the top 10 committees, which we were number 7 in terms of performance. But for me, I would say we are number 1, because my chairman is a first timer. I'm also a first timer. But if you look at the composition of other 6 committees that are ahead of us, they are not all new timers. So, but because we are committed and we are passionate about what we are doing, we are able to get one of the best 10, which we are 7. So I must say we are doing well to ensure, and I think what we are doing is also what is also giving the energy to the management to do better, because they know we are young people and we are not joking about our responsibility. So I want to assure you, we'll continue to do better and we'll continue to checkmate them. Where they go wrong, we'll question them, we'll query them, and they must respond. And we'll also have to do the needful where necessary.
Now, can you tell us what the outlook of your committee will be like for the rest of this year?
Well, I will say, uh, by the grace of God, as I mentioned earlier, we are committed and will continue to be committed. And as I earlier said, uh, as I commend what the NDDC new management board is doing since inception, that is not to say uh, uh, they are doing it all. They also need to do more. As a committee, we are also looking at where we have weakness. We'll try to improve. And as the commission, we'll try to see, because we are getting feedback also from the communities. They are writing to us their complaints and what have you. And sometimes when we, went out on oversight, we are also seeing issues that also need correction. So I want to believe by the time this 2024 budget is fully implemented, we'll be able to see where, or even if it is 60, 70% implemented, we'll see where we'll improve in 2025 budget in order to see a robust improvement in terms of infrastructure and people-centered issues at the Niger Delta. So I want to assure you, by the grace of God, with the support we are getting from the leadership and the membership of the committee, the story will never be the same. And even in terms of payment that raise issue, we are trying to see where, but if the NDDC has no money, there is no need to award letters. So we want to see how we can improve from those areas. So going forward in our 2025 budget, it will be a better performance by God's grace.
Right, we have been speaking with Honorable Jafaru Lekor, the Deputy Chairman of the House Committee on NDDC. Honorable, thank you very much for your insights on the program.
Thank you very much, and it's my pleasure having you and your team. Thank you so much. God bless you.
And that has been our conversation on the program today, the Standing Committees. Do join us again for another episode of the program. My name is Mitaire Ikwen. Bye for now.